Hey guys, Roger Langell, Charlotte, North Carolina. You're on the training webinar, the Introduction to DS Domination. Somebody has invited you here. You've probably seen many presentations or many things. You've probably been searching for a long time. Maybe you tried some stuff, had some success, didn't have some success. We have many reasons why we're different. Unfortunately, work from home or this type of industry has been so canvassed with cliche sayings, game changer, everything else, that when you finally have one, you don't even have any words left yet to describe it. So I'll do my best to stay away from these pitchy words or this catchphrase type stuff, and I'll just show you the facts if that'll be okay. Right now I'm on Alexa.com. It's the authority in ranking the popularity of websites, okay? It's as ironclad as the sky is blue, and Seattle's going to play Denver in the Super Bowl. All right, you can go there anytime you want, alexa.com. And this is a little bit about our site. This is how popular. We've been doing this for about 4.5, 5 months. And already in the United States, out of every website in the United States that was ever made, we're 624th. In the world, we're 2,356. I'll give you a little comparison. I'll head over to Oprah.com. Remember those numbers, 2,300 in the world, 624 in the U.S. When I search Oprah.com, we all know her. We're more popular than she is, okay? Now, I just say this just to give you some documentation, some fact that there's something going on here. The person that invited you for a reason, because there's a lot of people visiting our site is the first clue that a lot of people are interested and a lot of people are hearing about a lot of money. Now, one of the differences we're going to do for you guys here that no other company does because they can't is we're not going to speak in theory. We're not going to speak in code. We're not going to hide things. We're going to actually show you how to make money. Not like, here's something maybe you can make money with it, fill out a survey, or, hey, get this suit and tie on and head down the road and give them this text message and you might make money. We're actually going to do it for you right now. We're a company that will show you step by step on how to get to retirement. My first goal is to show you guys how to make $1,000 a month. So I'm not even going to wait, not going to delay. I'm just going to absolutely show you how to do that. The history of me, well, not my entire history, but nearly a decade ago, I'm working at a restaurant. I own half of it. 86 hours a week. That's like 9 to 5. You go home and you punch back in. You do another 9 to 5 plus another 6 hours. So a lot of work, and I wasn't making much money at all. I got bored 3 years into it, and I looked for some memorabilia to put on the walls of the restaurant. Went on eBay, typed in Coke. Came up with these Coke cups that were on eBay. I wasn't looking to sell anything, but I had the Coke cups in my restaurant. I had cases of them, so I sold them. I made a few $100. It was a big deal then. From there, I went over to the dollar store. Our restaurant was in a plaza. I started taking dollar store items, putting them on eBay, made a few dollars, but mostly I had a bunch of returns that I couldn't return, so I was out money. The next evolution was to go to Walmart, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, get sale items. I made a few dollars, but it was just a waste of time. Then one day I kind of conceived what's called drop shipping, and you're going to see it here where we just move items around the internet and make money. No at a cost, no pocket money, nothing from you guys. Just the reality that there's online sites with millions of items, and there's online buyers on eBay that want millions of items. So if you can get those items over to eBay, you can make a lot of money, and I did it to the tune of $1.2 to $1.8 million in sales a year for nearly a decade. And I'm going to show you exactly what I do every morning. You're going to learn that Amazon's going to be your supplier on eBay. You can imagine how many items Amazon has on it. It's in the millions. And you can imagine how many customers eBay has. And I'm going to show you how to do that. And this is exactly what you'll be doing tomorrow morning or tonight if you get involved with DS Domination. You don't have to memorize any of this because I put it all on video, and I'll show you the videos in just a second. But here's how it goes. Tomorrow morning or tonight, we'll just say tomorrow morning instead of saying both things. Tomorrow morning, you'll wake up, you'll go to Amazon.com, and you'll type in a word. I'm going to type in the word blue. Behind that word, you'll put Amazon, whatever you type in. Dog Amazon, blue Amazon, cat Amazon, good morning Amazon, this guy's an idiot Amazon, whatever Amazon. Quit wasting my time Amazon, whatever you want to put in there, and you'll hit go. Now, on Blue Amazon, you'll see there's 2.7 million results. You don't have to remember any of that. You just have to know there's a heck of a lot of results to choose from, okay? I can go take any of these items and research it on eBay and make money tomorrow morning. So I'm going to start with this first one. It's this Pyrex dish storage set, okay? Tomorrow morning, if you start with Blue Amazon or whatever you start with, you'll take an item, you'll go over to eBay, and you'll look for it. Big deal, real easy. I'm going to type in 3 words, Pyrex Kitchen 10. So tomorrow morning, if you're looking for a portable doghouse, you might type in portable wooden doghouse, whatever, okay? Real easy stuff. I'm going to click search. I'm live on eBay right now. There's 61 results. All you'll have to know is this picture is taken on mom and dad's or Uncle Bill's picnic table or something, and these are professional Amazon photos, all white backgrounds, okay? And you can search through them. I'm just going to grab one. Here's a guy that's trying to sell it for $34.50. When I click on that, I'll give you a little background here. He's got 8 of them available right now. None of them have sold. That doesn't matter to me. There's 29 hours left, or 29 days, 20 hours left. So this auction, this sale started about 4 hours ago. None of that matters. All I'm thinking at this point, all you'll be thinking tomorrow morning is, hey, he's using an Amazon photo. Maybe he's using Amazon as a supplier. Let me see his other items. So over here on the right side, you click on that, and you see a bunch of items. How do you confirm these are Amazon photos? All white backgrounds, right? Just think to yourself, can I take this picture in my home? No. Okay? So now you know it's an Amazon photo. Here's the next big, magnificent, complicated step to this crazy, difficult system. I'm being sarcastic. You're going to say to yourself, well, I see you got this stuff up for sale. Are you selling any of it? And all you do is you come down the left side here and you click on this sold, and you'll see what has sold. All right? So on January 20th at 19:22 p.m., 7:22 p.m., he sold some earplugs. Okay, cool. I'm going to click on those earplugs, and I'm going to see that he sold them for $19.12 and about $2 shipping. Now, he's going to get free shipping, but I'm going to look and I'm going to say, okay, you took in about $21 for these earplugs. I'm going to copy part of this. I'm going to head over to Amazon, and I'm going to search for those earplugs and see what the cost was. Okay, they're right here, $10 free shipping. So he profited around $11 on those silly earplugs, all right? There they are there on eBay, sold for $22. They're about $10. After fees, he made about $10 on this, all right? So I'm going to give you a couple more examples, and I'll wrap it up in a bow for you and show you how it's done. Here's some sort of dog steps right here that he sold for $45. When I click on these dog steps, there's $6 shipping he charged, so he took in about $51. I'm going to head over to eBay. I'm sorry, I'm going to head over to Amazon. I'm going to put those in a search. I'm going to paste them in. I'm going to click go. And there's the dog stairs right there for $35. So he marked it up about $16 minus some fees. He put $10 in his pocket. I'm going to hit the back button again. I'll do a couple more. Here's a leaf blower. He sold it for $87 plus $5 shipping, $92. I'm going to copy this right here. I'm going to head over to Amazon to see what the cost on it was. Now, you don't pre-buy any of this. None of this is in his garage. Don't worry about shipping this to yourself. There's no guesswork. Let me finish it up for you. Just see the profits for now. Head over here. The cost is $70 free shipping, and he sold that for $87 plus $5, $92. I'll do one more, and I'll do the math for you. Here's a couple of knife sets, $99.50 right here. He sold 2 of them. So for about $100, he sold a knife set. Then he sold another knife set for $100. Let's go see the cost of this knife thing here. Copy this, head over to Amazon, paste it in here, click go, and we'll see what happens. $60. All right, so markup of $40 times 2, $80 profit minus a little bit of fees, made about $60, $70. Now, I know all the new folks out there, you got all kinds of questions like, do you got to pre-buy this? Why wouldn't they get it from Amazon? What's going on here? I need to dial you down a little bit. I'm going to prove everything to you, just like I said, but let's bring it back together. All I wanted you to see was some following things. One, these things sold on eBay for more than they were on Amazon, okay? I can't fake that. This is live. I don't own eBay. I don't own Amazon. This stuff just happens every single day of the week. You just didn't know about it, all right? Now, does he have these knife sets in his garage? Did he pre-buy like 100 knife sets? I'll show you exactly what he did. He took this knife set right here. He came over to Amazon. He took this picture right here. You see it on your screen. And he just moved that over to eBay. That's super easy to do. It's about 3 clicks of the mouse. I'll show you how to do it. Let's look at the description down here. We're on eBay. The most famous fixed blade knife design in the world. Let's go over to Amazon. The most famous fixed blade knife design in the world. So he moved over the picture, he moved over the description over to eBay, and then sold it. Now what happens is when somebody buys this for $100, he then comes over to Amazon, he adds it to his cart right here, and then he ships this knife to his customer that bought it on eBay. So let's pretend Jack from Arkansas saw this knife set or this knife on eBay. He said, I want that knife. So he went ahead and he bought it from this person right here. Jack from Arkansas sent this person $100 via PayPal, pretty much instantaneous. Now this gentleman here has $100. He then goes over to Amazon, adds this to his cart. During the checkout, Amazon says, hey, where do you want to ship this to? He copies and pastes Jack's address in there and ships this direct to Jack, and he pays $60. Now, sounds too good to be true, right? Well, I did this for a decade, all right? Remember how popular DS Domination, the website, was at the beginning? We couldn't fake that. We couldn't get us to, I mean, companies would be hiring us like Apple and Google if we could get sites to that type of rank faking it, all right? So it only happens if a lot of people are making money. So you say to yourself, well, why would somebody ever buy a knife on eBay and then turn around when they can get it on Amazon for $60? And here's my question to you. Did you know how much this knife cost before I showed you? Did you know how much the pet stairs are supposed to be? Did you know how much this is supposed to be? So do you think there's any chance somebody came on here and said, hey, I need a leaf blower, and bought a leaf blower? Or do you think every single person, the tens of thousands of people looking for a leaf blower, the millions of people in the country came over and said, I need a leaf blower, but I'm going to compare prices, I'm going to check it out, I'm going to look all over the place? They just don't do it. In fact, 5%, believe it or not, of the population price compares. All right? The rest just like, I like that, I want it. I like that, I want it. I like that, I want it. I need some earbuds, whatever. All right? So that's the shining symbol. Now, when that 10 years ago, when online shopping was getting very prevalent, when Amazon came out and all these big companies came out and said, hey, we're going to sell stuff, I didn't say to myself, you know what, this is awesome. I can get a knife shipped to my doorstep. Wow, cool. I don't have to go to the knife store, right? No, I said, wait. You have millions of items that you'll ship to customers, and I have millions of customers wanting items, and you have millions of items that ship to customers, and I have millions of customers wanting items. You have millions of items that you see? You see what I mean? I just plugged into that, all right? And I just facilitated the sale. I mean, you take standard industry, you take the world it is today, and, you know, we always say most stuff gets made in China, okay? So somewhere there's an employee that goes into a factory or something in China, and they work, and they kick out, we'll say an example, this knife, okay? And then this knife, they make millions of them or thousands of them. I don't know anything about this knife. And this is a traditional world, right? And then some buyer comes along, gets a bunch of knives. And then the buyer facilitates those knives to companies, sometimes minor companies, sometimes companies as big as Walmart, okay? Things like that. All we're doing is we're jumping in right in here, okay? Right around here, we're jumping in and we're saying, wait a minute, Walmart has it. Instead of you going to Walmart, we're going to jump in and we're going to make that sale. So is it right? I think so. This employee certainly doesn't get $60 for the knife. The Chinese factory doesn't get $60 for a knife, okay? Walmart gets the $60 for a knife. Well, I'm just going to mark it up again. That's all. That's all you're looking at. This is the whole thing. That's it. Piece of cake, right? Now, we have in play a whole stepwise stage thing in DS Domination. You've heard about DS Domination. I'm going to show you the back office really quick, and I'm going to show you our game plan for retirement. So far, you should be saying to yourself, I can do that. That doesn't look too hard. I can't believe I missed it. I can't believe that works. Oh, one sec. But I can certainly do that. Okay, cool. Let's see if you can do this. When you're a member of DS Domination, there's various starting levels. We're talking about the DS Domination Pro right here. You're going to be able tomorrow morning to come in and click, well, you can come in tonight, whatever, and click here and you'll see all this live training. So I'll show you an example of the live training. Remember I said you didn't have to write anything down? Here's all the videos. How to start off, how to get started again, how to set up your eBay account if you don't have one, how to set one up outside the U.S., listing your first item, products to avoid, our software, everything else in here. I'm going to give you an example of one video. Now, when I play this video, you're going to maybe not hear any noise or talking or stuff like that, but what I want you to see is how you're watching over my shoulder step by step. Here we go. So what I want you to see is that you're actually looking at my screen. Wait a minute, what did he do there? He typed in blue Amazon and then he went over and he searched for what? You're going to see it on my screen. You can pause it, you can fast forward it, you can rewind it, everything else. You'll see it. Well, how do you put the listing up? Here's how you move the picture over. You watch me do it on my screen. You don't read an ebook. You don't get a text. You don't get some blasé message. This is all built out to make everybody absolutely succeed. We got incredible software in there. I'm going to show it to you in a little bit. But we call this, kind of on our life path to success, we call that Pro. That's step one. Your goal in Pro is to make $1,000 a month. We have so many people making so much more money. But if you want to follow our step-by-step plan, you start off with Pro. Now, Pro is a whopping, everybody holding on to their credit card, what is that, $1,019.95 a month. Contract? No. Why not? Why don't we sell it with a contract? Why don't we sell it for a lot more? Because you're going to make money and you're going to continue to do it. It's just that simple. Clearly, without argument, if you have a pulse, if you've been alive for 5 years, you can see that with all these modules and all this training and all this knowledge back here and all this software, 20-something videos in the Pro training alone, it's worth more than $20, okay? But we know if you're going to stay on monthly, we have to make you some money. Otherwise, you're going to pay $20 and quit, $20 and quit, $20 and quit. And we're a mega company doing millions of dollars in sales a month already. So people just aren't quitting, okay? And you might say to yourself, well, what about the saturation, Roger? All these people doing it and everything else. There's 100 million items to choose from. If we had 1 million members in DS Domination, we're at 20-something thousand, all million of you could list 100 unique items and make $500 to $1,000 a month. Would that be okay? For $20 a month? Yeah, pretty simple, right? So we call this the Pro training. This is our life path. We want to take you. We don't want to sell you something tonight and make $20. Zero interest. If you're thinking we're battling for your $20, just hop off. You're missing the scene, okay? And a lot of people do miss the scene. I'll go through and I'll show different things, and people will try different theories and try and get ahead faster and everything else, and that's up to you, okay? But very quickly, I want to show you, again, as much as I can prove it to you, what's really going on. Now, if you've ever been on a webinar, probably very few people have done this. This is like suicidal to go over to your Facebook because you never know what's going to be here, okay? So you'll be able to see the timestamps. Here's somebody, so happy to find this on our listings. Here's somebody with 100% feedback, doing the training, everything else. And this occurred 22 minutes ago. So ask yourself, if I hired this lady here to do a post and then hired 5, 6, 7, 8 other people to like it, 4 people to comment, and maybe yes, well, ask yourself, if I hired this person here to post all this great stuff and have all these people like it, and I'll keep scrolling through, and here's some information from Cindy about the webinar tonight. I'll keep looking through, and this is just my news feed. Here's some information about the webinar tonight. Here's someone here. I'll blow this up for you. Well, this has been a lifesaver for me to hear cha-ching. $29 profit, $58 profit. And this is all, I mean, this will go on as long as you can, you know, here's another person here. This is just all live stuff. There's 3 comments, 7 shares, 26 likes. Started DS Domination 40 days ago. Personally sponsored 37 people. 200 people in total. First full-time income, first month in DS Domination, everything else. And this goes on and on and on and on, and they're all over the place. Please welcome somebody to the group. And then there's some jokes in there, of course, but here's the last one I'll show you guys. This is an information about the webinar tonight, and these are all the sales in PayPal that this gentleman's had so far. Look at the dates, the 18, 17, 15, 14, 14, 14, 13, 13, 12, 11. It's consistent, right? Okay. We call that pro. That's step 1, all right? Now, I want to even go a little deeper into pro, okay? Because I want to show you that it's even more than I just showed you. What is an eBay listing? And what is really, what's a listing in life? When you go to a store to buy something, what do you see? You see a product on the shelf, okay? You see some sort of title, whether it's telling you where it is in the aisle or it's writing on the box, and you see a price, okay? That's all it is. Watch what we do to totally destroy any competition. I'm going to go back to dsdomination.com and go in the back office, and I'm going to show you some software why nobody can touch us, all right? So I'm going to go into that pro training. It's all included in the $19.95, and I'm going to go to the end of the pro training, and I'm going to show you some stuff. Right down here are a few different things. You can go access the scraper. It'll show you all the great products, all the pricing, everything else. But what I want to show you tonight is the title builder. So I'm going to click on this title builder here. And remember, let me pick an item over here. Leaf blower, okay? So when you're doing your title, you're going to be able to go to the back office of DS Domination, type in leaf blower, and click go. And it's going to come back. That took, what, half a second? And tell you all the top keywords to put in your title. Blower, leaf, gas, new, to, handheld, miles per hour, backpack, vacuum, yard, powered, cycle, 28cc, vac, electric, blah, 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 blah. So let me state again, what is the anatomy of an eBay listing? It's a picture, which we get from Amazon. It's a title, which we crush the competition with our title builder, and it's a price. What's your price going to be? Well, I would say if you're going to sell that, a good price would be $86, right? If you're going to sell this, a good price would be $44, right? You're going to sell that knife there, $97.50, $98.50, whatever. I mean, he made $80 or something on the silly things, okay? So it's just that simple, no thinking. Let me recap. Tomorrow morning, or like I did tonight, I went to Amazon, I typed in the word blue, and put Amazon behind it. There was over 2 million results. I went over to eBay and I put in a few words, Pyrex Kitchen 10. There was multiple sellers. I picked one of the sellers and I said, hey, what else you selling? Found a bunch of stuff they sold. I can now crush their title, and I can out-title them, and I can outprice them. Who's going to make that sale next week? Now, what do these sales equate to? All right. Let's say this pet stairs. I think he made like $10 on that. It will take you, it took him, it took me 4 minutes to put a listing up on eBay. That's 15 listings an hour. If you make $10 a listing, how much is that an hour? $150 an hour. Unless you're a surgeon that also has a part-time job running the space shuttle, you're probably not making $150 an hour right now. And we're talking about $19.95 a month. I hope I've clearly cemented how easy it is to make money with DS Domination. I had a gentleman ask on here before the webinar started off, can I make money? And I said, give me 20 minutes. It took me 26. Well, I think I showed it earlier, but anyway. You may have noticed in the back office, there were other levels in DS Domination. The next level in DS Domination is called Elite. And we're not going to talk about, look, we can give you all this tonight for $9.97. We're not even, there's no bundling, there's none of that. It's all separate. We want you to join for $19.95 a month. Start making some money. How much money? At least $19.95 a month, right? How long will that take you? About an hour and a half to do the training, put some listings up, probably start selling stuff tomorrow, the next day. It's that easy, okay? Once you start making that and you start realizing, yes, this is a path to freedom, this works, I can't believe it, I finally found something, I'm sleeping good at night, all right? Once you get there, you're going to join Elite. And Elite is $99 a month. Oh, no, that's expensive. It's not expensive. It's nothing. Why is it nothing? Because you're making at least $20 here, so that's free. And then you're going to start making $99 easily a month there, so that's going to be free, okay? It's just that simple. Now, what's in this Elite course? Why Elite? Why is this such a big deal? Well, here's what happens in Elite. You start, imagine to yourself right now, if you were selling on just Amazon and eBay and making great money, just like I showed, imagine if you added on 10 other sites like Amazon, okay? And imagine if instead of making $5, $10, $15 a sale, you started making $20 to $200 and beyond a sale, okay? The money just turns up so quickly. Imagine if instead of just selling on eBay, you were also selling at the same time with no extra effort, no extra skill set on Google, okay? Ever hear of Google? Yeah. Okay. When you're an Elite, you're going to be able to basically click 3 buttons. All of your eBay items will still be on eBay, but they'll also be selling on Google. You'll be using 10 other sites besides Amazon to make money with. And at this level, our goal, which we seem to hit every single day with almost all of our members, is $4,000 to $6,000 a month. Now we want you to get to a point of leaving your job, okay? And that's called Elite. And I'll go in the back office and I'll show you where that is. Let me close up the Pro. This is the Elite right here. So it's not complicated. You're doing this training. You start making some money. You click on this and you order this training, okay? I'm going to show you one more level of training that we have, and then I'm going to tie it all up in a bow for you and show you how to get started, okay? The next level of training that we have is called Elite, okay? I'm sorry, Unleashed. And this is where it gets really crazy. So my question to you is this. If you're making $4,000 to $6,000 a month, or if you're making significant money, or if you're making more than $99, or if you're making a few $100s, whatever. And in Unleashed is the top sites that I've ever used. And in Unleashed, you get more money on every single sale you're already doing. And I'll tell you what I mean on that. Plus more per sale. So here's the question. In Unleashed, let's say you're right here and you're an elite, okay? And you make a sale and you make $50. That exact same sale, instead of making $50, if you're a member of Unleashed, you'd make about $60 to $75 for doing nothing different. And this is about relationships that we have with different companies, and these companies give cash back and money back. So instead of making $50 in a sale, you make $70. Instead of making $200 in a sale, you make $260, et cetera, et cetera. So how long would you be an elite making good money before you said, you know what, I made $3,000 in elite. I would have made $4,286 if I was a member of Unleashed doing the exact same thing. Of course you're going to get Unleashed. Unleashed is only $249, but it's a one-time payment, okay? There's no monthly, there's nothing. It's a one-time payment, all right? Now, I'm not even going to go higher. I'm not even going to show more, nothing like that. But I'll tell you, there's also Monopoly in here. There's a Marketing Extreme training pack, everything else in here to help you grow your business, to help you make even more money online, just as easy as I showed it tonight, okay? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a link down here, all right, because I'm getting a lot of messages, shut up, I want to get started, and that's cool, all right? Before I put that link, I'm going to show you where that link takes you. After you sign up with that link and you want to come back, I'm going to show you how to make even more money, all right? So I'm going to DS Domination, and I'll put this link down in chat, don't worry about it, dsdomination.com/sign up, okay? Don't run yet because there's something important I have to tell you about this. dsdomination.com/sign up, and I'll make this bigger so you can see it. After you fill this out, again, it's $19.95 a month. There's a couple things I want you to see. You're going to have a referrer name here, okay? And the person that sent you to this webinar, it should be their name there, okay? If it's not their name there, if you don't recognize the name, just contact them and sign up later on, okay? Because these folks, they make money sharing the opportunity with you and helping you change your life and referring you. We're going to pay them substantial money just for inviting you here, okay? So if you don't see the name of the person that invited you here, give them a call, say something went wrong, and make sure the referrer name, the person that invited you, is there. The other thing is there's this little thing down here called Prove You're a Human. This is not a game. It's to make sure that you're a human, and you'll actually click Start, and then it'll show a little game here. It'll say, give the medals to the runners, for example. So I'll drag these over here, and I'll put that in, and it tells the form here, yep, that guy's human, okay? So make sure you don't forget to fill that out there. Play that little game, okay? And then you're going to be a member of DS Domination. You're going to get an email on how to access DS Domination. You're going to be a pro member of DS Domination. After you sign up, it'll show you all of the other products in a lot more detail than I can on a webinar. It's going to show you how much money. It's going to show you sales that were made in Elite, how much they made per sale, Unleashed, Monopoly, everything else. Okay, so let me put that up a little bit better for you. dsdomination.com/sign up. Okay? There it is right there. I'll grab a little pen, give it a little circle, dsdomination.com/sign up. I'll also put it down in the chat for you guys so you can get it there. 1 second. dsdomination.com/sign up. Okay. While you guys are getting all set up for that, I'll go ahead and I'll grab some of the questions you guys have in here, okay? I know it's too good to be true. Okay. Great question. Somebody asked, can you do this and still be in an Amazon banned state? What they're referring to is Amazon has something totally separate from what you just seen being called an affiliate. It's where you build a website, you put an Amazon logo on it, you hope traffic shows up, clicks on the logo, and purchases something from Amazon. That has nothing to do with what we're doing here. There's 4 or 5 states that can't participate in Amazon's affiliate program, But the good news for you is that has nothing to do with what we're doing here. How do you handle returns that can be a little bit tricky? Here's how they go. And again, everything, you can't ask a question. Well, you could because I set it up now. That's not covered in the videos. So I'll try and find the returns video back here for you just to show you it exists, and I'll tell you what it is. Drop shipping, critical information, international, 18% fail, and why? 11 through 15 maybe. Shipping from Amazon, lifting my limits, multiple accounts. Last one. I shouldn't have grabbed this. Let me go to the last modules here because it's so rare. Extra video caution, eBay fee calculator. I'll go in here. It's we have a returns video in here. I'm just not going to slow things down to look for it. We have a returns video in here, and all you're going to do is you're going to go to Amazon, and you're going to click a box that says you want to return an item, tell them why, and then Amazon's going to say, okay, tell your customer UPS will pick it up in 2 days. You're going to message your customer and say, hey, UPS will be there in 2 days, and that's it. It's easy, okay? When I sign up, is there a link to promote it? Yes, you're going to be what's called an affiliate if you want to promote what I just showed you, and we're going to talk about that after I answer some questions, okay? I'll get some questions also, and they can all be encompassed with this. You know, doesn't a customer get upset? How do we get rid of the price? Everything else. Well, you know, I can't show you absolutely everything on the webinar, but I will answer those questions in one fell swoop for you right here. I'm on eBay, live again. I'm going to click on Advanced Search, and I'm going to go on the left side. I'm going to show you some of the sellers that I trained prior to DS Domination, during DS Domination, et cetera, et cetera. So I'll type in, this is the seller username. I'm going to do search for that. And I want you to see they have 22,000 items up for sale. I'm going to click on their username. You can see they're all white background. They're all Amazon pictures, okay? Up here is their feedback score, 29,206. You'll get a feedback from a customer 1 out of every 3 transactions, so you can triple that number and know that they sold about 87,000 items, and their feedback score is 99.1%. Item as described, 5 out of 5. Communication, 5 out of 5. Shipping time, 5 out of 5. Shipping charges, 5 out of 5. Okay? I'll show you another one in case you think I trained that person over the last 4 years to fool you tonight. I'm going to type in BLD 304. Search. And when I click on that person's ID up here, we'll check their sales record. 50,000 sales, all right? That's our 50,000 feedback, 150,000 sales, 98.6, 11,000 perfect feedback, all through here, all the stars, everything else, okay? So it's just that simple. So you don't have to worry about the small semantics and everything tonight. I've proven to you that over the years, over hundreds of thousands of transactions, it just absolutely works, okay? Cool. How long does eBay keep your listings up for sale? You'll put them up in the training. You'll learn to put them up for 30 days. And why? Okay. eBay is asking me for a reimbursement payment. Okay. All they're asking you when you go to register and sign up is that they want you just put a debit card or credit card on file in case you steal their money and take off. That's all that's for. Okay. Now, I can see there's a lot of folks on here that are already in DS Domination. They're asking questions of existing stuff. Those questions will go into the help desk where I'm there night and day responding, and you get full support and stuff in there. Our help desk is extraordinary. So this is not the webinar for asking questions. That's the pro webinar tomorrow at 8 and the elite webinar tomorrow at 10 p.m. where I do live training and I do questions and answers. This is for new folks that are coming out and looking at this for the first time. Okay? Can Amazon shut this down once people catch wind of it? I have a feeling that Amazon quite enjoys that we spend millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars with them a year. And I've been doing it for 10 years, so they would have no interest in shutting it down. Let's see. Oh, let me go click restart later. It's $249 and still pay the $19.95 a month. You can cancel anything at any time, but you don't buy a larger package and get all of the packages. You work your way up as described, okay? And we just maxed out the webinar. Crazy. Let's see. Sorry for the delay. I'm kind of surfing through existing members that are just celebrating stuff on here. What does the software do? There's 3 pieces of software in there. One is the title builder that I showed you. One is called a photo cropper, where it gives you optimized photos for listing and sales, okay? And the other one will give you a spreadsheet and stuff like that to track all your sales and everything else. John, you got here late. I can't do a recap of the webinar for you when there's 999 people here. They would not like that, but it's always recorded. So whoever referred you, ask for the recording, okay? Let's see. When I sign up, where's my link to promote? I'm going to go over that in just a moment. Do I claim this on my taxes? Absolutely, it's money. You claim it on your taxes, yep. Can I have this training in Spanish? We actually cut all the videos in Spanish. It'll be released in about 2 weeks, okay? I heard Amazon is getting ready to start charging tax. Is this a problem? It's not a problem, and here's why. Amazon isn't getting ready to start charging tax. They've charged tax for quite some time. It's built into the training. Amazon charges tax in 30 states, or 60% of the states. 30 out of 50, 60% of the states. Average sales tax in the U.S. is 8%. So 8%, yes. So basically 30 to 50, 60%. Half the time you'll be charged tax, a little over half the time. So you'll be charged about 4% on average. Sometimes none, sometimes 8%, sometimes none, sometimes 8%. Actually, this number's lower. I don't know the exact number right now. But we build that into our charges that we charge people. We don't charge them tax, but we actually build it into our charge. So if you sold that knife I showed for $100 when the cost is $60 and had to pay $4 or $5, $8 in tax, who cares? You know, awesome. How long to start making money? Keith St. George, it's a tough question. 83% of DS Domination members are in profit in their first 30 days. If you engage, 24 hours. But if you go in here and I show you how to do a title for, say, those pet stairs, and I go look at your title and your title's dog, and that's it, you're not going to make a sale. But if you do a good title and everything else and follow the training, you'll make sales nearly instantly. So I can't answer that question directly. Okay. Can I get pro and get unleashed? Yeah, you can. You know, we have a step-by-step platform that we use to get you to success. Now, you know your own self, and I'm going to speak to you directly and honestly, all right? You know who you are. Now, I know who I am, but sometimes I forget exactly what I'm made of, what my goals are, what my life's all about, everything else. Like when I'm on this webinar, I wasn't thinking that my 2 little girls are at this ice cream shop right now, but that's who I am. Okay, I'm a dad. But sometimes you forget, so I'm going to remind you and kind of draw out who you are. There's a type of person that buys everything on the planet and never engages, okay? You got to learn to stop doing that, and you got to make a decision right now if you're going to do that again, all right? Because you're going to watch, those videos are about 5 minutes long. You're going to have to watch more than one. So if you think 15 minutes in, you're like, oh, geez, I'm going to, well, then it's probably not for you, okay? If you're the type of person like, you know, I just got to take all this, I want to move fast, everything else, go get everything. You'll have the opportunity in the videos to buy everything. If you're the type of person you're tepid, but you want to try and change your life, start with a 1995, okay? Build yourself up, all right? We're here to hold your hand the whole way through, okay? Just know yourself. How do I know what to sell? Richard, when I landed on that knife and they sold it for $100, I know to sell it for $98. That's how I know what to sell. You don't think to yourself, what's the hot item? Is it the PlayStation 4 with this video game? No. You go to Amazon, you type in a word, tomorrow morning. Blue, red, yellow, vacuum, dog, whatever. Then you find items. If they sold and they made a profit, you sell it for a little bit cheaper. That's it. There is absolutely no thinking in here at all. Bob Kuntz, yes, it is being recorded. Let's see. Do I have content spinner for non-writers? Yep. Copy and paste. Yeah, you will still have the monthly, Pam. Once you get the Unleashed for $249, it's not a buy the top package and get every other package. It's move at whatever level you want to move at, but they're all separate charges. Cancel anytime. Can people from other countries be involved in DS Domination? Absolutely. We have, well, if you heard the intro at the beginning of this, I think every country's here right now. You know, there's folks up in the UK right now. It's 1:46 in the morning on here. We're very international friendly. The only issue we have is very few places don't have PayPal. You need to have PayPal. For example, Nigeria doesn't have PayPal. There's just nothing we can do there. Can a 17-year-old male join DS? We have a gentleman on here. His name's Charlie. He's 15 years old. He's down in Florida. Charlie's made thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars with DS Domination. Him and his mom work the account. Charlie does I think all the searching, all the listing, everything else. But his mom, by being on the account, allows him to be selling on eBay where the legal age is 18. No problem, Jason. How many items should you list to start? I just gripped it and ripped it. I went as many as possible. Is it possible to make more than $1,000 a month with Pro? It absolutely is, but I can tell you you'll probably fail because you're thinking along the lines of going off the track. If you're making $1,000 or more a month and it costs you $20 a month, why would you ask if it's possible to make more than $1,000 a month with Pro? Seriously, I don't mean to attack or anything like that, but yeah, you can make thousands of dollars. In fact, when I was doing eBay and I was doing the $1 million in sales plus, the first couple of years I was just using what you're going to see in Pro, okay? Let's see. Okay, I'm going to stop questions for a little bit. I'm going to show you some more, okay? One sec. All right, here we go. Let me clean up my screen a little bit. Now, oops. Yep. Let's go. All right, let me get rid of all this stuff here. My little fancy paint trick. Goodbye. See that? Pretty cool. All right, here we go. So you've just seen how to make money, and I don't know what else to show you. Now, if you're been in programs, if you've decided you want to change your life, whatever, you're just not going to see anything better. It's just not going to happen. What do I have to support that? Well, I'm guaranteeing Amazon and eBay will be in business for a long time. I showed you at the beginning of this our Alexa ranking, one of the top websites in the country, one of the top websites in the world, well ahead of Oprah.com, because people are visiting the site, because people are making money. Success leaves clues. Okay? So you're not going to see anything anywhere better than you've just seen. It's just not, it doesn't exist. It's never existed, okay? In the history of working from home, there has never been anything better than that you just saw. So if it's not for you, you're probably going to want to hop off now because it's not going to get any easier, okay? What I'm going to show you now, what I showed you before, is if you're a customer of DS Domination, if you want to get the Pro for $19.95 a month, if you want to add on the Elite, if you want to get the Unleashed, you can go do it at this link that I just put up here, okay? Right here. This is what you do. Go start making money. There's also a different way to make money in DS Domination. A lot of people combine the two, and that is sharing DS Domination. That's sharing with someone on Facebook or celebrating your success or putting an ad on Craigslist or what's called an affiliate. And that's where you say, hey, you got to check out this DS Domination. People are making money with it. I made this amount of money. People are doing this, X, Y, Z. And as you start referring people to the webinar like this and the training and the sales video that we have and everything else built out for you, you start making significant residual income. If you're not familiar with that, I'll describe it for you. You would love to do $1 to $1.2 million in sales, $1.2 to $1.8 million in sales a year from your living room with no overhead. Believe me, you'd love it. It took about 6 hours a day, okay? 2,500 listings. Great money, all right? But while I wasn't laying brick, I wasn't putting shingles on homes, I wasn't mowing lawns, I wasn't working in the restaurant, I was still trading time for money. I was still doing something. I was still listing items. It was easy. It was awesome. But I still had to answer questions. Residual income that I'm going to show you now is about getting fat and doing nothing. Okay? So we're going to talk about what happens when you share DS Domination, how much lucrative money we've put out there for you to share DS Domination. But before I show you that, I'm going to show you a drawing that if you're not used to affiliate marketing or network marketing, you're going to be like, oh, it's one of those things. Oh. Again, you can hop off right now and go over and sign up and be a customer and make a lot of money with DS Domination. You don't have to see any of this. This is for people that just want to do the affiliate portion of it, okay? Now, part of my background is network marketing. In fact, I was in a company where the company did over $1 billion in sales. And I was what's called the top recruiter in the history of that company forever, lifetime, all right? 100,000 plus people, and I was the top recruiter in the history of that company. I did not make nearly what a lot of our affiliates and what we're making now with DS Domination. And here's why. Let's pretend that you are the top recruiter in the history of $1 billion company. That's you at the top in this example. And you go out and you can get people to show them the opportunity left and right. And you go out and you find Jack and Jill and they love it. And then Jack goes out and finds a couple people and a couple people, and they find a couple people, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Well, what happens? Eventually, this person here is not as strong as you, so they can't recruit as many people, and this guy here can't make any money. I'm talking about other programs, not ours. So he goes out, he cancels, and she cancels. Now, this guy's not making any money, so he cancels. This person's not making any money, they cancel. All of a sudden, you're not making any money, and you look at a different company. It's called erosion. Where did it start with? It started with the bottom guy not being able to recruit, so the bottom guy or the bottom girl quit. That's erosion. What company could keep that bottom guy or that bottom girl in place and that bottom guy or that bottom girl never quits? Think about that. What company on the planet could do that? If it was a diet shake, eventually this guy's either going to stop the diet, be done with the diet, get to McDonald's. If it's a health nutritional thing, eventually the person's going to stop taking the pills, okay? There's really no company that will keep the guy down here or the girl down here not making any money in the company. Unless this person who can't recruit, can't sign up anybody, makes money. How do they make money? With the training you just saw. So all of our non-recruiting bottom guys, bottom girls that can't bring people into the business, they stay in DS Domination. Why? Because the money coming in their door exceeds the money going out the door. If they're paying $20 a month and they're making $21 a month, they will stay in DS Domination. If they're paying $20 a month and they're making $100 a month, they will stay in DS Domination. Can you learn everything in DS Domination? Yes. But do you have the help desk, the support, the webinars, the training weekly, the software? No. So they stay. They don't spend their $20 and get out the door for a couple reasons. One, finally, for the first time ever, they're getting delivered to them what was promised, and they're making money, okay? and the support is insane. That's the difference between DS Domination and every other single network marketing company, every single affiliate program that you can imagine. The bottom person can win in DS Domination. Now let me show you what kind of money is at stake in DS Domination. We pay out 75% of the money that comes in, okay? So we're going to put you up there. You're level 1 again, okay? Or this is you. You're number 1, all right? I'll make you letter A for this demo. Everybody that you bring into the business, we'll say you brought in 2 people, you're going to make 50% commissions on. What does that mean? This person here pays $20 a month, you're going to get 10. If they pay $100 a month, you're going to get 50. If they buy Unleashed for $249, you're going to get $125. If they buy Monopoly for $499, you're going to get $250. If they buy Market Street for $199, you're going to get $100. Every time the monthly payment's made, you make money, 50% of whatever it is. And then it's just simple. It goes down. The next level is 10%. So if you have someone on your level 2, you make 50% here, 10%, which means if they spend $500 Monopoly, you make $50, et cetera, et cetera. Okay? Whatever they spend, whatever monthly, you get that money. All right? The next level's 5, then 3, then 2, and then 1, 1, 1, 1, all the way to 10 levels. Level 10, level 9, level 8, level 7. That's percentage, right? 1% of all sales. 10, they're 1, right? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, level 1, 50%. All right? It's just that simple. Now, there's going to be some folks that are major players, they call it, or folks that are just getting started with DS Domination that are going to ask me about pass-ups. So I'm going to go ahead and make them crystal clear what a pass-up is and how that works and what we allow for this. In this example, this is you, your letter A, and you've brought in a couple people into DS Domination. Again, if you're just looking to use the product, this is the link you go to. This is other stuff outside of what you can do to make money with DS Domination. And you bring this person here, and this person's on Pro. That's the $19.95 a month. We'll just call it 20 for now, okay? And this person brings in another person, and this person gets the Pro, which is $20 a month, and also decides to get the Elite for $100 a month. Well, we have 2 caveats in DS Domination. One, you have to own the product to receive commissions. So this person here didn't have Elite, so they can't receive the commission on Elite, okay? Now, next month, when this person says, you know what, I got someone down here and they got Elite, they're paying $99 a month, I'm going to upgrade to Elite. Well, that next month, this person here will capture the commission on that, or the 50%, okay? Now, on our high-ticket items, our more expensive items, the pass-up comes into play. So let's say this person down here decides to get Unleashed. And the Unleashed is a one-time $249. So this person orders Unleashed down here, and this person right here does not have Unleashed. Oh, no. But you have Unleashed. So since this person missed the level 1, 50% commission, you're going to collect the 50% of that $249. Excuse me. The same thing on the $199, which is the Marketing Extreme. The same thing in Monopoly, which is $499. Okay? That's where the pass-ups occur. Let me take a quick drink here. The only other caveat with DS Domination is you also you have to become an affiliate. And I'm going to tell you why you have to become an affiliate. We'd rather you didn't have to become an affiliate, but it's the SEC governing law. If you're in another program that pays more than 2 levels, you probably have something where you have to order a kit, and the kit distinguishes you between the customer and the affiliate. In the milkshake company I was in, you could be a customer and drink milkshakes, or you could be an affiliate and make money, and for that you would have to order a kit for $49 or $499 or $999. Excuse me. you have to distinguish legally between a customer and an affiliate. So a customer goes in, they use the training, DS Domination, $19.95 a month, $99 a month, all the one times they want to buy them. An affiliate will pay $9.95 a month to be termed an affiliate. That's the cheapest you can do it for, and we have to do it legally to be able to pay out money. So for $9.95 a month, you're an affiliate, and in your back office at DS Domination, everything's here for you. You would just come in, and when you logged in, you would see pro status inactive. You click on it. It shows you the comp plan in detail, and you can activate it for $9.95 a month. I'm sorry. The affiliate status would say inactive, and it would show you in detail. Once you click on it, if it says inactive, you click on it, you watch the detailed video of the compensation plan, you activate it, and you're a DS Domination affiliate, okay? It's just that simple. We have ridiculous marketing in here that's just absolutely insane. I can't open it up because people will copy stuff, but you're able to get leads, you're able to build capture pages in like 2 seconds, everything else. And hours and hours and hours of professional top-notch training, okay? With that, take a little drink of coffee so I don't cough like crazy, and I'm going to take any type of questions you guys have. So don't type the question out. Everybody freeze! Don't type a question. No question. I'm going to tell you why, all right? It is 9 o'clock, okay? I'm going to take like a 3-minute break, and I'm going to come back and answer all the questions that are typed from 9:01 to 9:05. Okay, the reason I'm doing that is because you might have asked a question earlier, and it's up above like 300 comments. I can't find it, and I don't want to waste your time and stuff. So if you have a question, if you go ahead and type it now, I'm going to answer all those questions that were typed from like 9:01 to 9:05. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, here we go. Let's see. What happens when they dispute a charge on eBay? Okay. I need a little information like how they're disputing a charge. If you provide tracking, it shows delivered, you're covered by PayPal, you're covered by eBay, you're completely good to go. There's no fear of loss there. Do I need DS e-wallet? Yes, that's how we pay out our affiliates. It's like a 3-minute setup, and then we transfer the money over twice a day to you. If you see me skip a question about eBay, we're talking about affiliate stuff now, and we do the Pro and Elite training tomorrow at 8 p.m. and 10 p.m. where I go into absolute detail on making money. That's for members, and that's for the Q&A on eBay. And if you can't wait till that long, you can always contact the help desk, and I'll be in there after this webinar, okay? What would you do if someone has an old eBay account? Just pay it off and start off? Yeah, you don't want to open a second eBay account. They will flag you, okay? How many items do we need to sell to make $1,000 a month with Pro? I only tracked this when I was selling on eBay, when I was just using Amazon. When I started using other sites that are in Elite and everything else, I didn't track it. But I can tell you, when I was doing it, whatever amount of items you list it, you multiply it times 5, and that's about how much you made a month. So if you put up 200 listings, that'd be $1,000 a month. Do you have to purchase the item first? No, you don't purchase it first. That's why this is so intelligent. If you think of like the traditional model of economics where you buy low and sell high, here you sell high and buy low. Sell high, sell it on eBay, then go buy it and ship it right to your customer. That's the whole loveliness of all this. Escaro, I do recommend that you use Amazon.ca and eBay.ca. However, you can do that. It's a viable market. eBay.com in the U.S. market is 100-fold more viable. So I teach you how to sell on your home country at first, just for like 24 hours. You can go longer than that, and then come over to eBay.com and make more money. How can I contact support? It's at the bottom of every DS Domination page. It says contact. We work on 3 to 4 week cycles, paying out commissions, Joe. That's so we don't have any chargebacks and fraud and stuff like that. Is it smart to go from Pro to Monopoly? Here's a question that'll just show you what kind of company we are. Monopoly is a $499 product. Pro is $19.95 a month. I wouldn't recommend going from Pro right to Monopoly. If you want to go all in and go really fast, I would recommend getting Elite as well, because you're going to want to be familiar with all those suppliers when you're using Monopoly. Getting a couple questions on what about it showing up in an Amazon box and everything else. You'll be fully covered in the training, not trying to hide anything, but you have to use the logic, at least at this point, where I showed you sellers with hundreds of thousands in sales, hundreds of thousands of items already sold over years. Plus, I did it for 10 years, but you don't know that to be true. But I showed you live tonight, hundreds of thousands of items sold, 99% plus feedback, okay? I got a question about competition. Again, 100 million plus items to choose from. It's hard to gauge the scale. If I said, think about $1 billion in your front lawn, you wouldn't know what to vision, okay? 100 million items to list. We can do math. 1 million members list 100 items. They all make incredible money. Let alone every time you do a title variation by changing some keywords, that 10 of you could sell the same thing. Let alone people find you on eBay through Yahoo, Google, Bing. They find you by time ending soonest. They find you by your location, everything else. So there's so many variations. One item, 20 people could list and sell it. And there's 100 million items to choose from. Saturation is as impossible as McDonald's going out of business. I live in India. Will this work in India? Absolutely. We have a lot of members from India. Suzanne, I live in Canada. I use Amazon.ca or Amazon.com. You'll start off using eBay CA, Amazon CA. You'll do that for 24 hours, okay? Or you can go longer if you want. And then you'll learn to log out of eBay.ca, go to eBay.com. It's all in the first international video, the third video in Pro. I'll show it to you right now. It's all right here. Absolutely. Oh, I'm not going to log in. It's in the third video. All right. And it teaches you log out of your ebay.ca account, go to ebay.com, click sell, log in with the same account, and you're up and running. Okay. Yes, you pay $19.95 a month for Pro. If you want to just go out there and sell and make money on eBay, if you want to promote it, you do pay an additional $9.95. It's how you distinguish, or how we distinguish between a customer and a rep, or a customer and an affiliate. There has to be a distinction. The SEC governs it. There's just nothing we can do. If we don't distinguish between the two, they'll just shut down our company. Do you need resale rights? No, you do not need resale rights. You don't need to change your existing eBay account to a business account. Everything, actually, I have a video in here. Like when I used to travel with my family, I grew up in Nova Scotia. We go down to upstate New York quite a bit. I used to have the map because I had to know everything, even when I was a kid. So I sense that you might be the same way, asking about a business account and a personal account. You got to know everything. Let it all play out for you. For example, you'll start learning how to sell on eBay, and you'll start thinking, well, I got to open an Amazon account. No, you don't. When you make your first sale, you go to Amazon, you add it to your cart, and while you're checking out, you're matter-of-factly making your Amazon account. Do I have to set up a PayPal account ahead of time? No. When the item sells on eBay, you'll get an email saying, hey, your item's sold. To claim your money, click here. And when you click there, you're matter-of-factly setting up a PayPal account. So you don't have to start with a business account, but PayPal will prompt you when to change to a business account based on the volume you're doing. Is a $9.95 affiliate charge per month in addition to Pro? Yes. The fees are all built into your charge. You'll learn how much to upsell the item to break even, and then how much additional to charge to make money. Okay, so I'll give you an example. I teach you that eBay fees are about 10%. Well, they are 10%. You sell something for $100, you got to pay eBay $10. PayPal fees are about 3%, and I leave about 2% for any types of taxes or anything you're going to pay. Okay, you pay tax sometimes on an Amazon product. You don't know when you're going to pay it, but sometimes you'll pay none, sometimes you'll pay 8%. That's 15%. So when I showed those knives that sold for $100, that seller actually put in their pocket, after the eBay fees, $85. I think the knife set cost $50 or $60. So they made $25, $35 after all fees. But again, that's all in the training for you, step by step. You don't have to think about it. Affiliates get their commissions through something called iWallet. You'll set up your iWallet or e-wallet in the back office at DS Domination. Once that's set up, you withdraw your commissions. They're twice a day. They go into your iWallet, and then you can take it from your iWallet any way you want. You can transfer it directly to your bank account. You can have them send you a check. You can have them load up your existing credit card, your existing debit card, whatever you want. How many people are posting this as a business op on the internet? I don't know, but I can tell you that there's companies out there, online companies, that have thrived for 2 years. One in particular, I can't name them, comes to mind, with over 100,000 reps. We're 4.5 months old, and we have 28,000 members, and we only have 6,800 affiliates right now. So the opportunity is very vast. After I reach Unleash, when I pay the $249, do I still pay the $19.95 a month? That's up to you, Kyle. Again, don't think of it as in dollars going out the door. You probably wouldn't get Unleashed until you've made hundreds to thousands of dollars. So $20 a month really wouldn't matter to you. But if you like the software and stuff, and you like the training webinars and things like that, you should still pay it, yes. The difference between affiliate and pro, other than $10. A pro member is somebody that gets access to the training, learns how to make money selling on eBay, okay? Money coming in the door, come in your PayPal account, your money. An affiliate is someone that says, you know what, I want to share this knowledge of how to make money on eBay, and they start sharing the opportunity to join DS Domination. That's where the extra $10 a month comes in. Yes, I have an existing PayPal used for personal stuff. Do you recommend using the same one? Absolutely use the same one. I know you probably want to keep them separate, but 2 PayPal accounts will cause a flag, Connie, and it's not we're doing anything wrong. The deal is that eBay is going to say, why is Connie taking the time to set up a second PayPal account? I'm sure she's not doing anything devious, but maybe somebody hacked her account and her information, and they're setting up the PayPal account, and they will flag you and take DNA tests and everything else until you prove that you set up both accounts. I wasn't referred to come to this meeting, but just got here. Brian, somebody has to have referred you. If you just found out, it's impossible to just arrive here. Look back on your email to see who invited you here. Also, when you sign up, you'll have a referrer. If you're still having problems, click the Contact Us button at the bottom. We have so many affiliates that work so hard and are doing so incredible. I can't just say, hey, go to this person. They're doing great. So try and find the person that brought you here, okay? Is it necessary to become an affiliate and get paid? Yes, that's the law. Yes, when a customer does a return, you do not profit, you break even. There is a video in the back office that shows you how to actually make money on returns. There's 2 types of returns. One, the customer was legitimately wrong. They ordered something blue and they got a yellow one. They ordered some furniture arrived broken. In that occasion, which is rare, you would break even. There's another type of return where they say something like, I ordered this from you, but my uncle or my boyfriend bought it for me, so I need to return it. In that occasion, I teach you what to say to actually still make money on the item for your time. How does one receive money? And you're talking about the eBay training. When they see that knife on eBay or those dog stares or whatever, they click buy it now. The money goes into your PayPal account, which is like an online banking account, okay? That's how you receive your money. How is the average tax rate 8% when the minimum is 3% and the maximum is 9.75%? Okay. So you're saying when the minimum is 3% and the maximum is 9.5%, you're going like this. 3.3 plus 9.75 is 12.75 divided by 2 is 6.375. That's what you're thinking, and I'm saying it's 8%. I'm saying it's not the low is 3 and the high is 9.75. There's only 2 tax rates in the country. I'm saying the tax rate in the country is like 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 9, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 3. So the average tax rate is about 8%. Do you have to pay a certain amount for each package level that you buy except for the one-time fees? No, there's no hidden fees in here. If your referral is wrong, Lascelles, you contact your referral before you sign up, okay? If you can't find that, go to the bottom of any DS page, click Contact Us, and send us the email of who invited you or the name of who invited you or something, and I'll connect you with the person that invited you. Is it against FTC regulations to force someone to purchase a product in order to be able to make commissions on it? Excellent question, Sean. Sounds like you watched a video online. We also have in place to satisfy this. This is Sean's question. Is it against FTC regulations to force someone to purchase a product in order to make commissions on it, okay? So there is a silly law out there where the person can get in for free and make money. So this is how we justify that. Sean, if you come in to DS Domination and you don't want to own any products, we'll talk about Pro. So Sean doesn't want to pay $19.95 a month. If you go out and you refer 3 people to Pro, Sean, 1, 2, 3, your next referral, you'll earn commissions on. So this person, you would have made $10 on, but you didn't have Pro, so you don't make anything. You would have made $10, but you don't have Pro, so you don't make anything. You would have made $10, but you don't have Pro, so you don't make anything. And then on the 4th sale, you'll earn $10 on that person. So yeah, it's possible to earn commissions without owning a product, but it's insanity to do it. So we do that to satisfy the FTC commissions, and I appreciate you saying you're not trying to be cynical, because I sometimes will see that question like, "Arr." So awesome. So yeah, we're completely compliant. I have done a drop shipping service through Adam Ginsberg, however hard, in Australia. One of my top guys, his name's Dion Jaffe. I worked with him for a few years, about 4 or 5 years now. He was 18 when I met him. He's doing a deep 6-figure income. He went to see Adam Ginsberg in California about 3 months ago just to see what he was up to. And his training was all outdated. He was talking about how you can get multiple pictures on eBay for free when they're already free, some sniper software to grab auctions with under 10 seconds left when it publicly exists. There's all kinds that you can get for free for 5 seconds left. So his training is very outdated. Is it better to use a existing eBay username or create a new one? Don't create a new eBay account. Again, that will cause eBay to say, why you bother to create a new account? You can change, and this is in the training, you can change your eBay name without penalty. You still keep all your feedback, everything. And it's trained in there to have a warm, like motherly, wholesome type name. So if your name on eBay, your seller name is Devil's Gonna Get You, I'm going to show you to change it to like Grandma's Goodies or something like that, okay? You can ship to Puerto Rico, Frank, if the buyer will pay the shipping, but I don't know why you want to go down that mess with the other billion buyers in the lower 48 states. Yes, Penelope, the scrambler changes the signature on the pictures. Yes, you left the conversation before I gave you an answer. Okay, I'm not going to answer that. I've been involved with other network marketing before, and there's always other costs that's not mentioned, such as brochures, websites, DVDs. The price point's the only monies I've ever had to pay. I can't think of anything other here. We have information on how to make a postcard or something, and you would obviously go make it and buy it from somebody, but no, we don't have any hidden DVDs or anything like that. You'll just see we're different, and I'm sorry for the stuff you've gone through. I've gone through it too. How do you get the money once it goes to iPayout? There's multiple ways you can get it. You can get it, again, transferred to your bank. You can get it check. You can get it loaded to your existing credit card, your existing debit card, et cetera, et cetera. Can I do presentations in person? This is a great question, and it'll give you a little insight into me. I want you to understand this. It's going to sound negative, but then it's going to be very positive. I've been in network marketing for a considerable amount of time, had really massive success. And when somebody tells you they're going to put 100 people in a room, it's more like 10, right, or 20. So it's rare for someone to come to a town the first time and have 100 people in a room. But we'll pretend that someone on here can put 100 people in a room, okay? And I sell 100% of them, and $2,000 is sold in that room. Awesome. Well, we pay out 75%, so we pay out $1,500 to the field, leaving $500, which about $50 is going to be chewed up on credit card processing fees, leaving $450, which I have 2 business partners, leaving $150. So if I got the cheapest flight on the planet, you put an insane amount of people in the room, and I sold about 100%, I would make 150 minus flight, minus hotel, minus everything. That said, I would love to do public presentations because I just want to share this with everybody, okay? It's just not about the money, and you won't know that till you get to know me, okay? Does Market Extreme work for me on autopilot without me working? No, nothing works on autopilot. I'm not going to tell you. It's really easy, but I don't like the outlook of I don't have to do anything. It's what's happened going wrong with the world today. Mike Sargent, hard to sign up. Apparently my email address already exists. You filled out the front page, and then you had an error because you put something wrong on the front page. But when you filled out that front page, you were emailed a login. So now you can go to that dsdomination.com/members that was in your login email, log in, and then you can activate from the back office, okay? So you can still use that same email address. Let's see. I see that I cannot understand what you were saying. Sorry. Can you use a personal or business account with eBay/PayPal? You start off with a personal account, and they'll prompt you when to upgrade. And guys, if you're just hanging out here, that's totally cool. There's still like hundreds of people on here. I'm just going to answer all these questions and then wrap it up, okay? How do you know when a customer has bought an item? You'll get emailed, and you'll actually appear on your eBay screen and your sold screen. You can't miss it. B. Haruna, more information on the comp plan. When you log into DS Domination, up at the top, it'll say affiliate inactive. You can click on that, and there'll be a video on all of that. Yes, Monopoly is a one-time payment of $4.99. There is no monthly. Yes, you get training on how to sell on eBay.ca and eBay.com if you like to. Welcome, Alan. Should you have a 1-800 number for customer service? I might have had like 50 eBay buyers call me over a 10-year period. It's just not necessary. Chris, you have to use your old account. You can't get rid of it. If you want to close an eBay account, it takes 180 days. Just email eBay, and they'll give you your login. Can someone in Jamaica do this, John Trussell? We have a whole massive team growing in Jamaica. Yes, absolutely. How long has DSD been around? Since August 23rd of last year. DS stands for drop ship. That's the thing I invented 10 years ago where you don't physically own the item. You drop ship it to your customer. Can we list our own listings and stuff in eBay? Yep, absolutely. Affiliate program going for since August 23rd. Can you use Visa instead of PayPal? I'm not sure if you're referring to selling on eBay or signing up. We don't take PayPal when you're signing up. It's Visa or it's debit or credit cards. Yeah, you can become an affiliate anytime you want, Tom. Thanks, Joanne. Appreciate it. Beth, we have software in both Pro and Elite. I already have an Amazon.ca account for my own personal purchase. I had it for years now. When I start DSD, I live in Canada. I use Amazon.ca for a day. So you're saying that I have to create a new account with this time Amazon.com to do the shipping with eBay. Yeah, it takes 5 seconds. I mean, you'll sell an item on eBay.com. You'll go to Amazon. You'll locate the item. You'll click Add to Cart. You will say, are you an existing member? You'll say no. You'll give them an email address. You'll click Continue. You'll enter your customer's address. You'll enter Continue. You'll fill out the billing information. You'll submit it, and you have an Amazon.com account. Still have access, upgrade. Would I still have access to Pro and Elite training when I upgrade to the next level, like Unleash or Monopoly? You still have that monthly fee. You can cancel it at any time. Why can't you say you're from Canada when talking to eBay and have to give us number? I don't understand the question, Mr. Guru. Nope, no need to set up your PayPal account first. Yeah, Unleashed has more suppliers, the best suppliers I've ever used, and they also have cashback rewards programs and a lot more. Yes, I do see your questions, Omar Fernandez. You recommend setting up a completely separate eBay account. I recommend absolutely the opposite. Use the existing one that you have. From France, their minimum earning from eBay. My friend earned more than 800 euros a month. Nope, there's no minimum. There's no maximum. Am I headquartered in Charlotte, North? I live in Charlotte, North Carolina. Our professional business address is actually in Texas, where my business partner of 2 business partners live. No problem, Stephen. Yes, absolutely works in Mexico. Huge team in Mexico as well. Do I always list as free shipping? Beth, that'll be in the training. If you land on a seller that sold it for $100, $5 shipping, I would list it for $99, $5 shipping. If they sold it for $100 free shipping, I'd list it for $99 free shipping, as long as there's a profit there. So you'll learn to mirror the other sellers. No problem, Penelope. Are there weekly meetings to learn more information? Yeah, absolutely. Tomorrow at 8 p.m. is for Pro members, Eastern Time, and tomorrow for 10 p.m. is for Elite members, and the links are in your back office to register for that. Thank you, Gary. Okay, pretty much all eBay questions left, which this is for new folks that are looking at it, and you can just click the contact desk if you're already in the training and stuff like that. Yes, Jackie, we have folks from Germany doing this as well, worldwide. So we're down to about 500 people, started with 1,000, and awesome guys for staying on here tonight. I sure appreciate it and your interest. And I would just ask you to consider this if you haven't already engaged. Is what what's holding you back? I mean, there's nothing that doesn't prove that this works. Okay. And it's more money than doctors make. All right. So maybe I understand there's a passion and a love for some fields and stuff like that, but I understand 99% of the public doesn't like what they're doing for a job or doesn't have a job. So here's a great opportunity for absolutely every human being. My 77-year-old mom in Nova Scotia, Canada does this, and absolutely anybody can do it now. So go to this dsdomination.com /sign up and start working with us. And all you have to do is take action. Everything else we've seen probably in the past. Even if you were the hardest worker on the planet, there were still big walls and stumbling blocks in front of you. Now the test is on you because there's no stumbling blocks in front of you. It's just, can you take action? And that's it. So with that, guys, my name's Roger Langell again. It's 9:35 p.m. We've been on here about 95 minutes. Have an amazing night. If you get with us, congratulations. We'll work hard to change your life. If not, I wish you the best of luck with whatever you're doing. So have an amazing night, guys. Thanks so much. God bless. Take care.